Following is a review of the Pat McGrath Bronze Ambition Mini Palette, and it's this one right here. And this is what I came up with. I used all the colors. Again, if you want to see what I did in order to get this look, please keep on watching. Okay, first I'm going to use MAC Paint Tool Paint Pot, and I'm going to prime my eyes, which is what I'm doing there. And here it is. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership Sublime Bronze Ambition, and this is one of the mini ones, and it's beautiful. It's got like all the coppers, bronzes, browns. It's just beautiful. That's what it looks like, and it has a little cover. Again, a little different from the big one of the big ones, because it doesn't have that extra box that the other one has. Okay, so I'm gonna put the first color all over my lid, and this is gonna be throwing shade, and this is gonna be all over my lid. And since I have hooded eyes, I have to go above the lid, the hood of my eyes, in order to create a lid, and also for the color to show. So what I'm doing is I am taking some of the eyeshadow, and I'm just kind of blending, and I'm putting a little bit at a time so I can layer even more color. So like I said, I'm putting some on the inner part of my eye, like I'm doing there, and then I'm putting some on the outer part of my eye, and I'm bringing that all the way up. Since I have hooded eyes, when you have hooded eyes or mature eyes, you can't see the color, so you have to put everything, you know, above, and that's exactly what I'm doing there. Again, blending more. Okay, the next color that I'm going to use is a Bronze Struck, and this is a MAC brush. The first one that I used before was a wing gauze brush. This is a MAC brush, and I'm gonna put it on the description box and the number. And again, I'm putting it in the middle since I'm doing a dome effect. I had the throwing shade on both the inner part and outer part of my eye, and I'm doing bronze struck in the middle of my eye. Here I'm using copperized, and I'm using it on the outside part of my eye, right between Bronze Struck and Throwing Shade. Here I'm using Illicit, which is a dark deep brown, and I'm doing like my outer V, and I'm creating almost a I'm intensifying the outer part of my eye. And I'm putting more color, I'm layering, I'm using even a smaller brush, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm intensifying the outer part of my eye. I'm making like a V on the outer part of my eye to give an illusion of, you know, it's lifting the eye up. And since I have hooded eyes, I have to do that for every makeup look that I do. Again, I'm using a Wayne brush, a smaller one, and I'm just diffusing the color, that illicit color. Again, I'm putting more of that, making it even darker. I'm just intensifying the outer part more in order to lift the eye, is what I'm doing. And again, I'm using it all the way to the inner part of my eye. And I'm using another brush, and I'm doing the inner part of my eye. Okay, here I'm using Guilt Trip, and it's like a very light brown, like a beige type of color. And here I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to put some of that in the middle in order to intensify the color that I'm going to put there. So I'm just putting it in the inner part of the middle part of my eye, since I'm doing a dome effect, and I'm just using my finger to smudge it. And I'm just kind of I'm looking down and looking up, because since I have hooded eyes, I have to put it above the hood of my eyes. And here I'm using Gold Rush, and I'm using my finger, so that way the color can intensify even more, which it did. Okay, here, since I lost a little bit of copper eyes, I'm putting a little more on the outer part of my eye. And it's giving it like in order to see all the different colors. And again, I'm intensifying the outer V with the illicit again. And then I'm diffusing the color with a wing gauze brush. 1, 2, 3. And here it is. I got my eyeliner done. In my foundation, concealer, blush, everything is already there. So I'm doing the bottom part of my eye. And on that I'm using again Throw In Shade, which is a dark brown. And I'm starting from the outer part of my eye. And this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. And I'm putting that all over the upper part of my eye. I'm using Copper Eyes and I'm putting that in the middle part. And then I'm using the bronze stroke and I put it on the inner tier of my eye. And there I'm using Illicit and I'm intensifying the outer part of my eye. And I'm bringing it all the way up. Here I'm using is by Milk Makeup, and this is a gel liner. And this is a black color. I'm gonna put the color in the description box. And this is like, it's beautiful and it glides, and I put it on the inner rim of my eye, the upper rim of my eye. And I'm using again an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. And here I'm curling my lashes with the Surratt. And here I'm using the mascara is by it's Climax, and this is by NARS, and it is beautiful. It's really nice. It's like a thicker consistency. It's just is what I've been using a lot right now. And this is not waterproof. This is just regular mascara. Okay, and here I'm gonna use the MAC mascara, and I'm gonna layer that on top of the NARS. And this is amazing also for the lower lashes because it's got a very thin brush. This is the MAC Giga Black mascara is what it is. And again, I'm doing the same thing. And I'm putting that also at the bottom lashes. And I like to layer 2 mascaras, and that's what I'm doing right there. And I'm using the other one, the NARS Climax, and just intensifying it a little more. And here I'm putting lipstick. And this one is the one from Huda Beauty. And I like this. It's very creamy. And I'm just doing it. And I forgot that I put something from Marc Jacobs gloss on top of it. And this is exactly what I came up with. I love this look. It's very, for a wedding, or just very light and beautiful. The colors are like butter. They're amazing. Pat McGrath is just amazing. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos.